Hi guys! How are we all today? I think we're good to go. Just making sure this is in focus. Hi! Yeah. Hi, the Scarlet Skull 890. Hello. I hope you can all hear me okay. I might actually just move this a little bit closer. There we go. Today we are doing the inverted challenge, guys. So I've picked out... Hi Lenny! I've picked out a reference photo of a macaw, which is this one, and I've inverted it on Photoshop. And let me just get rid of that, sorry. So yeah, all of the colours which I'm going to be putting down are like the opposites of the usual colours. So the idea is that when it's finished and drawn, when I scan it in and then re-invert the colours, it should look like the actual reference image, if that makes sense. So I've got my outline. If anybody wants to draw along with me, then I've listed the reference picture and the outline in the description for you guys. So the reference picture is from Pixabay and the line art and everything is listed on my website for you if you want to draw along with me. So I haven't picked out any colours or anything to begin with. Just gonna sort of pick them as I go and then see how we get on. So first things first, I need to get some colours ready. So the macaw, I can't actually re-invert the picture because it's on Photoshop and I don't want it to overlay what my camera's showing. But the macaw is yellow and green, I think, and then it's got this white face with these little black bits through it. Yeah, so I think it's orange, yellow and green, but the reference picture is like purple and blue, so that should be really interesting to kind of do. I'm gonna just switch the angle over quickly because I just need to adjust something in my, if I can get my mouse over to the other screen, that would be great. There we go. I'm just going to switch my angle. I just need to enlarge my reference photo. I didn't want to do that. There we go. Hi Amy. Hi Bits. How are you guys? I'm just going to leave you guys on this shot for the minute whilst I just pick out some colours, because I really want to pick out some colours using my colour picker, and I can't do that with the other screen on show. So the beak, because it's like black with some highlights, some blue highlight, it's actually white or grey. Oh, sorry. It's actually white and grey with a little bit of blue. So I need some brown tones. I'm just going to get rid of all of these pencils. So I've got warm grey one. We're going to go with some cold grey one, wherever that is. Is that cold grey one? Nope. That'll do though. We go for some brown tones, so I've got some like raw umber and some French grey. We'll go for some cold grey as well. And then we've got this like really weird brown, browny like greeny blue. which we're going to try and match, which I pretty much think it's this colour, juniper green. We go with that one. And what other colours have we got? We've got some nice blue colours. So we get some grey blue. We go with some earth green. I'm just picking loads of different colours out here. Then we've got these purple and blue tones. Obviously you guys can't see the reference, so I apologise for that. I need my blues. I'm just going to keep this jar of blue and green pencils out, I think. It's probably the best way forward. Probably should have picked some colours before I started, but I didn't. Right, what have we got in here? That colour looks pretty good. There's some indigo and some delft blue in here. See, I've got a makeshift like bin. It's actually like a little dustbin. I thought it was really cool, so I decided to buy it. Right, and then up the top we've got these really purple colours which I've got in here. I think that should be all that I need for now. Let's put all them ones back. Right, where have we got to here? So, who have we got? Yes, Bits, you're coming to the llama factory, or llama farm factory. Miserable, you're full of a cold. Aww, colds are never good. So yeah, hopefully we can cheer you up. Do I know Kirsty? No? I don't know who Kirsty is, sorry. Have I recoloured my hair? Yes, I recoloured it last week. No, the week before sometime. It's gone like a bit more turquoisey. It's meant to be purple, but on my hair it always comes out turquoise. Like it's meant to be like this colour, like this colour. But it's not. It's blue. I don't know. Hi Sandra. Looking forward to watching and learning. Yeah, I'm gonna switch my view actually. See, I've got a new camera, so I can do 2 views, so that when my main camera runs out, I can switch to this one here. And whoops, you don't want to see that. You want to see that, don't you? Okay. Faber-Castell. I'm using Faber-Castell and Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils for this. So let's get started on a beak. I need a rubber. I filmed my eraser video last week, and during filming it, when I was doing my voiceover, I was bending the eraser. I like to squidge it, and then it broke in half. I was really annoyed. Yeah, maybe mix some red. I was gonna do like a whole, like my mouse pad, like turquoise, purple, pink, but it's too much work to keep up. So I just decided to just do it the one colour. Maybe it's inverted purple, yeah. Right, we're gonna do the beak first, I think. So, the beak is like, I'm gonna say it's pretty much raw umber 10%. So, that's the colour we're gonna go for mainly. So let's get rid of the outline. Where's my little brush? Care & Dash are very creamy, yes. Very nice pencils. I hope that this is in focus. Let me just see the stream. It looks, I think that's about as in focus as I'm going to get it. Let me just press, oh no. Do I want to record this, guys? Do I want to do anything with it afterwards? Probably not. And this one I did earlier, yes. Right, let's get layering. What's this? That's cold grey, I don't want that one. This is warm grey. Okay, let's get some colour down, shall we? Oh, I was not feeling good earlier, and I was in two minds as to whether or not to actually go through with this stream, because we went out today and it was a bit of a stressful day because everything was a little bit rushed, pretty much like my talking just then. And we went out because it was my husband's mother's birthday, and we went out for dinner, well not dinner, for like lunch, and then what was I saying? Yeah, it's been really hot today, and we took James, and because it was so hot and it was his nap time, he was really fussy and everything was, I don't know, we got home and it was boiling and I had a headache. I haven't drunk too much today. So I made sure that I took some paracetamol because I'm drawing a parrot, because I had a really bad headache and I was like, shall I cancel? But I really wanted to stream today because I've been really looking forward to this challenge. But where we've just been in the sun all day and everything's just been a little bit stressful and a little bit rushed, it was just like a bit of a tension headache. So my point of this story is James is still awake because it is currently 29 degrees in his room, and I'm pretty sure that he's not going to get to sleep because of it. So I'm not exactly sure how long this stream is actually going to be and how much I'm going to get done, and if my headache returns or not. We will see. But how has the weather been where you guys are? It has been insanely hot today. Like, even the breeze was warm. It's been one of those days. Says the person though that is sitting here with the window open and a blanket. I might have to ditch the blanket because it is a little bit warm. Oh dear. You saw, is realism real art? Yeah, I got a lot of good feedback on that video. I was really pleased with it because I was really kind of worried about putting that out because, like what I mentioned in the video, a lot of people think that realism isn't real art because you're just copying. So I was really worried about what people were actually going to say in response to that video, but it actually went down really well, so I was really surprised by that. You draw surreal. See, I'd love to be able to do that, but I just don't really, I can think of things to do, like looking at other artists, I can get sort of inspired and think about things to do, but when it comes to actually doing it, I can't do it. So any other artists other than realist artists, I really do appreciate what they do because I just can't do it. It's like with anime drawing. I used to try to do anime drawing like when I was much younger, and I just couldn't grasp it. I need everything to look realistic. So yeah. It's about 22 here. Yeah, it was about 20. The car at one point said that it was 29:30, but it was about 25 today. according to the car. But it's just so warm. The weather here in the UK is cold again. Where are you? I'm in the UK, and it's warm. It's bloody warm today. Whereabouts are you though? Because it is meant to be getting colder, but today, like, it did look like it was going to storm at one point, and I was like, yes, rain. But no, it didn't. You had a sore head from the heat too. Yeah, I don't know. I get really prone and suffer quite badly in the heat if I don't drink enough, and I know I haven't been drinking enough today. Plus I had fizzy drinks, which I haven't had in forever. Some music that's been proven to calm animals and humans. Oh, that might be helpful. Yeah, send us the link. Send it through Instagram if you can. You best bring your sun cream and shorts. Yeah, it was definitely shorts weather today. It was really sticky. But it is supposed to cool down. So pack some trousers too. But then if you're going to the marsh, it's quite near the coast there, so it might be a little bit cooler. Where we were today was quite inland. It's about 21, 22 and far too hot, yeah. Yeah, it looks really oh no, actually it doesn't. It did earlier. It looked really overcast and like really dark and angry. And I got excited for it to rain. Not to storm, because I don't really like thunder. Just wanted the rain. Plus I'm really eager to put some grass seed down in my garden. Where we've had the little conservatory built, the grass got ruined and it hasn't grown back like properly. It's all patchy, and I really want to put some grass seed down because I attempted to, and then I didn't tread it in apparently, and that's what you're supposed to do. And so there's just all this grass sitting on the seed sitting on the mud. So the birds probably had a real good feast on all of that seed. So if it rains, like, I'm gonna have to like jump outside and go and put my welly gogs on and go and stamp on some seeds. You've always been wondering about the wooden thing on the pencil. It's just a pencil extender. I've had to glue mine in. But yeah, it's just a... Can't get it out. It's just a pencil... Oh my gosh. That is the first time that's happened. I can see the inside of the pencil. It's naked. Cover it up. It's actually come off. Wow. I'm going to keep that. I like that. Yeah. It's just a pencil extender, so when they get really short, you can just pop it in and use it like a long pencil, like a longer one like this. You're from London. Where I am, it's quite close to London, so perhaps you just got the really dark cloud area that I could see today. Because those clouds, some clouds did come over and I have no idea where they went. They must have gone somewhere, so perhaps you get them. Yeah, it would go sticky and like when it rains though, sometimes it cools it down, which is quite nice. It's quite refreshing as well. I do like a good bit of rain. I do like some puddles. I can't read that. I need to zoom in. Maybe you saw when you go out on a hack in the week. What's that? Like a horse riding thing? Bedgebury Forest. Ah, you're near me. Yeah, Simon has his man space now. It's like a dining room come computer room. It's actually really nice out there, especially when it rains. I like the sound on the roof. Get messy. No mess. No. I decided to let Simon feed James today, and where he's not used to doing it, like James likes to really grab the spoon and throw it everywhere. And we fed him in the living room because it was too hot in the conservatory. We need to get some blinds because it was like a sauna. It's like a greenhouse in there. Yeah, so we fed him in the living room, and where he just keeps grabbing the spoon, food goes flying everywhere, and it's such a mess. There's food everywhere. Probably at Birmingham. I'm in Kent. On the east, not the west. Kirsty Partridge. Oh! Yeah, I know of Kirsty Partridge. I think I found her ages ago on YouTube when I was reviewing, what's it called? That solvent, Zest It. When I was reviewing Zest It, I noticed that she had a Zest It review. Oh, I've got an eyelash. Yes, she is good, yes. I've realised you asked about Patreon as well. Yes, I do have Patreon. It's listed in the description. Real-time drawings on Patreon. Hopefully get to have a canter and view the scenery. Bedgebury Forest sounds about right. I'm pretty sure that's right. You're going on a trip to Kent Castle. Which one? Because there's quite a few in Kent. She has the same art style. Realism, yeah. Right. Should really talk about what I've been doing, shouldn't I? I've been layering. Oh my gosh, my words today. My brain is fried. I've been just like making circular motions with my pencil and layering it down all over the beak. So I've got this really nice layer of some warm grade 1, and then I've like built up some of the tones in the darker areas. So a little bit of a darker area around this bit here. And then I just need to go through and darken up the top. Yeah, Dover Castle is a really good castle. Haven't been there in forever, but it's really good. Yeah, there's Dover Castle, Leeds Castle, there's another one. I can't think of their names, but there's loads of different castles in Kent. Is it? Yeah, Leeds Castle is in Kent, not Leeds, like a lot of people think it is. Yes, just outside of Maidstone. And there's a really good Chinese along there as well, if you like Chinese food. Right, let's add some cold grey one, shall we? This one? Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much how today's going. I'm just scribbling this pale stick. Let's add another pale stick of a slightly different tone, a cooler tone, in the cooler toned areas now. Dover Castle's really interactive, yes. There's loads of different things which you can see. I remember going as a school trip and you got to like dress up and all that kind of stuff. Leeds the place is your way, yeah. When some people that don't necessarily know where Leeds Castle is, if you're saying you're going to Leeds Castle and you live in Kent, they're like, that's a bit of a long way. No, it's just not too far. Right. Hi Terry. You missed. I don't know what you missed, but I missed that. It is an easy mistake to make. I don't understand why it's called Leeds Castle though, because it's not in Leeds. You'd think it would be called almost Maidstone Castle or something. Oh dear. I mean, the little place that the castle's in is Leeds, but it's not like the Leeds that a lot of people know. So that would probably be why it's called Leeds Castle. Oh dear. Right, let's add some brown colours onto this, shall we? Right, we've got some brown colours here, guys. We've got a raw umber 10% and a French grey 30%. And I think they're going to be perfect. You know what I'm not looking forward to though? Adding all that texture on the beak. That's a whole load of lines. So let's start to add some brown tones. Right. That looks like the start of something there. Might need some like walnut brown or something. I haven't used a walnut brown pencil in forever. Maybe Sir Leeds had his castle and then went on a long trip on horseback. Maybe. Maybe. Ugh. Hi, Shaloy. Hi, Frederick. You missed the start as you wasn't having a barbecue. That's a good excuse to miss the start. How was it? Do you love a good barbecue? With mere fake sausages. Mere fake pork meat. Yeah, I really hope you didn't have veggie burgers because they should never be barbecued. Hi Terry again, you're buffering. You missed the first part of the stream. Pencils I'm using are a mixture of the Polychromos and the Luminance, and the first colour that I used was Warm Grey 1, and then I used a bit of Cold Grey 1, and now I'm going in with French Grey 30% and Raw Umber 10%. But we need to do a bit of blending in a minute because this is really grainy. Can you see the grain? This is why I blend it, because this happens. And that doesn't look good because it needs to be nice and smooth. Simon lost his hat. He went tumbling down a vent. What? Yeah, London and Kent are neighbours. You've got like London here, and then Kent's like here. It's like his little buddy. Chicken and real meat burgers. Real meat burgers. When we come home, I could smell all the barbecues and I was like, charcoal. You can really tell when somebody uses the fake barbecue kind, like a gas barbecue. That's not a real barbecue. It needs to be a charcoal barbecue, guys. I hope it was charcoal, Frederick, and not a gas. Otherwise, I'm sorry if I offended you. So let's do some blending with the white pencil. I was tempted to use a solvent for this, but considering my headache today and the fact that my brain's already frazzled, I don't think I need to add to that, so we're going to use the white pencil. He was in London for a day trip Wednesday. Sticky enough to not need a second layer on. Yeah. It was hot last week. Brown. Let's use some burnt umber. Where's my walnut brown? Where are you? No. Where are you gone? Is that you? No, that's another dark sepia. I've got so many really small dark sepias. What's that one? No, it's another dark sepia. What are you? Dark sepia? What are you? Dark sepia. What are you? Dark sepia. Oh, for God's sake. How many dark sepia pencils? Where is my walnut brown? It's gone. It was here. Is it in this one? I bet it's in this one. I bet it's hiding. That's burnt umber. That's what I'm using. You. Haha. I found it. I found this as well. Pluto. I've just found like four dark sepia pencils. Really small ones as well. I need to scroll up now. Dear. Yeah. Otherwise it's not a real barbecue. Yep. The real thing or nothing. Them the rules. Yeah, it is quicker to get to Belgium from well, I'm near Dover, and it's much quicker to get to France and that way than it is to get to London. It takes half an hour to get to France. You call it sepia. I've heard people pronounce it that way. I call it sepia. I don't know the correct way to say it. I say a lot of things wrong now. Is it on the floor? No. It was just hiding in a pot with a load of others. Slowly building up this darker tone here. So this, hopefully, when I scan it back in, this brown bit will be blue, and then this bit will be like black, hopefully. I need a darker grey though, like, that one, no, or maybe. We're going to go with some cold grey. You need to find your passports. You might have a spontaneous trip across the waters. Will you be coming through the Channel Tunnel? Or will you be going to Dover? Because come visit. It's pronounced sepia. So I'm saying it right. It's like the first time I've said a colour name correct. Where's that walnut? There it is. Oh my god, I almost lost it again. Right, I'm not looking forward to adding in all of these different textured bits. I'm really not. I really wish I could have just started with the feathers. You're late. You hope you haven't missed too much. No. Literally, this is all I've done. Not much at all. Just trying to get like all of the tones down. Where's my mouse? It's like really tricky because if I don't get this right, then it's not going to look right when it's involved. What happened there? It's not going to look right when it's inverted. So it's raining really hard. You're hoping for a thunderstorm. Why would you hope for a thunderstorm? Thunderstorms are the worst. I'm not going to say it, but they might scare me. They might. I can't find a dark sepia now. Did I put them all away? I put them all away, didn't I? Where you gone? I need the longest one. You. You will do. And a sharpener. Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce those. Whenever I used to play Monopoly, I used to get that station name wrong. Ow! That's my finger. We're going to Scotland for the next couple of weeks and the weather's going to be lovely. Wow. Then you're off to some other place that I'm going to absolutely butcher if I try and pronounce it. Typhoon season. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. I have inverted the image on the Mac. So the picture which I'm seeing is this. If I just take this off a minute. Where's my mouse? Right. That's what... Oh, okay, that's a little bit large, isn't it? This is what I'm seeing. So all the colours are inverted, see? That's the kind of brown which I've got to try and match, which I'm going to build up. I don't know what I just did. Oh, I'm cropping it now. Oh no, I just clicked the wrong button. No, I don't want to open that. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if something pops up on the screen here. Right, you can go away, please. Thank you. Yeah. So I've inverted it. So when I scan it in and put a picture up, I'll re-invert it in Photoshop just to make sure that's right. The inverted challenge is basically you just take a picture and you invert the colours so that they're opposites. So like browns will become blues, the purples become yellows, or yellows become purples. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing here. And hi! Yeah, thunder, yeah, they do clear the air, so they're good for something, but they're just really scary. We get quite a few, we can see the coast from where we are, and you can see them like going pow 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 over the water, and it's just like, please don't come near. They like my house. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Colour wheel opposites, pretty much. Trying to, at least, anyway. I just want to get onto the fun colours though. I might just skip the beak and work on that separately. Or is that cheating? I did have a headache before. It's gone now, but it might come back working on this. You never know. We need some blue, like some cold grey through here. That's what I'm seeing. You know what would also help? A sharp pencil. Looks like a bark texture on the beak. Yeah, it is kind of similar to bark, except where it's white, it's kind of throwing me a little bit. Right. Concentration face now, guys. Yeah. You have faith in me, that's good. Thank you. The cat's eyes. Yeah, the cat's eyes were really scary. But then they turned out pretty good. So let's get to the same kind of state with this one, shall we? We'll try and get... Did I just finish my sentence? I don't know. Right. Let's have a look up there. This needs to be a lot darker. Embossing ball thingy for the... I could use one, but they need to be black and not white, so it wouldn't really work. We'll use a really sharp pencil. Don't worry. We'll be alright. This is a really difficult colour to try and replicate, actually. Right, let's go back to some raw umber. Raw umber? Yeah. Scarlet Skull is a cool name, yes. I do have some pencil extenders. Like I've got these are the colours I've picked out, and these are all of the pencil extenders that I own, and they're all on some colours. Wow, that one's long. Look at that. Look at that one. I need a new Derwent because my pencils aren't getting that sharp anymore. Yeah, they're all on my pencils, so these small ones are I'm gonna have to just use my little fingers and hope that it's okay. It should be. I get pretty used to using quite small pencils. Usually when I get to like this size, this big, I usually just put them away. And they're my like emergency pencils. Am I lifting the pencil up slightly as you colour the dark grey? No, that's just like one continuous stroke. I'm like slightly lifting the pressure off the pencil but not completely off the paper, if that makes sense. I need to use a darker grey and then a darker brown to make this darker here, I think. If I've got an invert of the colours, how am I going to do a colour corrected image? I'm not. It's going to stay like inverted, so it'll be odd colours, but I'm going to scan it in and then invert it the right way. This isn't going to be like for sale or prints or anything, it's just a fun challenge that I just wanted to do, just to see if I could draw something that was in the wrong colours, and then when I scan it in and re-invert the scanned image that it looks right. I just wanted to see if I could do it, basically. Yeah, it will be electronically converted. But it won't be actually the right colours as I'm drawing it. Let's do some beak in a minute. Beak? I'm doing the beak now. Let's do some feathers in a minute. Let's do like these dark grey ones. Oh, let's add some blue as well. So the blue that I add down will be brown when I invert it, and the brown that I add down will be blue when I invert it. Am I burnishing? Yes. Burnishing with a white pencil to get it really nice and smooth, because without that it just looks grainy and I don't fancy using a solvent today or on this piece. So we're burnishing, which is what I do mostly. I usually burnish. It's much easier for me to burnish than to blend with a solvent or anything. Just my preferred method. Hi Roseanne, how are you? Nice of you to join us again. Will you get to see the final piece in the inverted proper colour? Yeah, I'll post the actual this drawing and then the inverted one as well, the proper colours, so you can see just how well I managed it. Although if it actually turns out like really bad, then I probably won't post it at all. I wish an app on my phone had the inverting process, because I'd like to just see how I'm doing as I go along. Or would I? I don't know. I don't know whether I'd like to leave it to the very end or whether I'd like to see if it's working. The beak looks good, thank you. So the beak is actually black, but I'm having to draw it like white. If you want to see the reference picture and the actual colours, I have listed it in the description for you guys. So if you are wondering what it actually looks like, then feel free to have a gander at the reference image. So there's this like really white bit here, which I'm just going to leave the paper white. Seems like a good idea to me. Thank you. Did I wash my hair? Yes. I wash my hair most days. You went shopping? We went shopping on did we? Yeah, Saturday. Last Saturday. Oh my gosh. I'm so confused with all my weekends. We went shopping last Saturday. A rare trip out into town. I do not like going out into town. Do not like it at all. I need some water. It's getting you confused talking about which one is inverted. I know. Too many inverted terms being thrown around here. I'm struggling to get this dark enough. We're going to have to really go in with some really dark brown, I think. Do I draw portraits of people? No. Pets? Sometimes. But not of people. I can draw them for my own work, like for my own pleasure. I might decide, like I've drawn my my James a couple times in graphite, but not that I would want to publicly share. I'm just not confident in it at all. And it's not something that I really enjoy doing either. I really don't enjoy drawing people. It's raining outside. It's not here. It's still hot and horrible. I need a different tone of brown. You, sir. I'm going to use a Prismacolor pencil. Perfect. See, Prismacolor, you do come in handy. They never get used. Never. You're helping your older cousin out. What you helping with? Trafford Centre. Where's that? I've never been. And I probably won't go because I don't have oodles of money. You like going to Blue Water. Blue Water's nice, but it's full of a lot of expensive-ish shops. We go to Blue Water because we like to treat ourselves to go to the cinema that has the sofas there every now and then. That looks like the right shade of brown. I'm gonna have to get rid of this blanket now. Ugh. Go away. What have we got? You're sitting through. You're in a drive-through. It's taking forever. Ooh, what kind of drive-through? What is everybody's favourite type of fast food? If you like fast food, that is. Oh, Trafford Centre is in Manchester. I've never been to Manchester. I've never been that far south. North. I've never been that far north. The furthest I've been is Birmingham for crafts. Although I have been to Scotland, but only when I was really young, and I really don't remember it. You've got Crayola, it's close and more pigmented Prismacolor. I've seen a lot of those like cheap versus expensive videos where people have been using the Crayolas and they've actually created something really good from them. How do you get really dark darks if you go over everything with white? Just really lots of layering basically. Like this area, I don't know how many layers I've built up of the brown, but every time I go over with the white, I just go over with a couple more layers of the brown until it builds up like a really smooth surface to work on. Like this now, when I'm feeling it, it's really I can feel the layers on there because it's really smooth in comparison to the paper. Let me see if you can hear it. That's the paper. Okay, probably doesn't sound that much different. But it's really smooth. So when I've burnished up enough, then I stop using the white pencil because all the colours just sort of go over and blend really nicely together once you've built up enough with the burnishing. Well, that's the way that I do it anyway. Once you've built up enough, then everything just sort of really nice and slick, if that makes sense. Pizza, yes, that's our favourite, pizza. I can live without like KFC. Well, I don't go to KFC anymore because chicken. But like all of those, like Burger King, all of those, could live without them. But take away the pizza. No. I'm just adding in some really, really tiny details at the moment on the beak. Ooh, hello. Right, so we've got this like lighter section here and around the edge, which I need to lighten up. This is where the white pencil comes in handy again. Pepper John's pizza, yes, that is nice. Haven't had that in forever though. Chicken filler, what's that? Is that an American thing? Yeah, I'll just buy my plane ticket. We'll all buy a plane ticket so we can go and... Do they do anything other than chicken though? Oh no, Amy, no. We don't really do fast food. I usually order Simon a pizza. We try and do it once a month. But I've been ordering him a pizza and then just not eating it, which has been really good. So I've been really good. Like just the smell sometimes of a pizza is enough, and it's just like, I'm full on the smell. It's like KFC but way better. But do they do other things other than chicken though? Because I don't want to go otherwise. No, you're hungry. So I'm guessing that they... Oh, I'm confused. Chick. Phil. Ah. They got bird meat, so I'm not going. Pizza Hut is delicious. We had Pizza Hut the other day. We had cheesy bites. Yum yum. Well, I say the other day, it's like the other month now. Dear. I think little James is waking up. I don't know what the temperature is in his room. I'm guessing it's quite warm in there though. You find it more greasy. Yeah, Domino's is our favourite. It's our preferred one. Plus, they tend to get to us quicker. Let's add in some of these little textures here. And then I think I'm going to actually move on to some of the feathers, because the beak is kind of boring me a little bit. And I just don't want to rush it or anything. Prismacolors on this would have actually been a really good idea. No, you want a KFC. You want a pizza and a chocolate shake. Milkshake. Yummy, yummy. My obsession at the moment is granola. Can't stop eating it. It's nice. Even made my own. It's delicious. You keep saying Chick-fil-A and it's making me nervous. You want a roast dinner and an ice cream. Not together though. Roast dinner, ice cream. You're getting large French fries for dinner. Nice. I'm drawing a bird, yes. It's a pretty purple and blue macaw because that's the colour that I'll be drawing, but it's actually yellow and blue. Yellow and blue? I don't know. I can't remember now. It's yellow and something. I think it's blue. It might be green. It's probably green actually. I would look at my baby monitor, but it's downstairs with my husband. Because he's in charge of James in the evenings, especially when I'm live streaming. Say the letter A. Chick-fil-A. Ah. A. Oh. A. Oh, I'm so stupid. Is that how you say? Is that how you say that word that ends in a T? Because I always call it a fillet. Oh, we've already discussed this, guys. I can't pronounce words. When I see the letter A, I always go, That's my defence. It's not a very good one. Oh, I thought I was using a dark sepia then, but I'm not. It's a walnut brown. We're safe, guys. Fillet is fillet. Oh. Okay. Oh, I get so confused. Where's my mouse? There it is. Right. For some reason, whenever I'm streaming, the mouse doesn't like to move from this screen to the screen. So I have to like... That didn't work, did it? Yeah, it did. I have to like flick it. I'm just replaying that. Let's put that back on. Send Simon a text to check the temperature. I could just shout, he'd probably hear me through that. My main camera is going to cut out in a minute, so I'm actually going to switch to my second view for a minute because I want to see if you guys like this angle as well. So let's switch this one. Let me know if you want me to move this one. Yeah, you're on that camera now, so I can turn that one off. Let it cool down a little, and then if you aren't liking this one, we will put a new battery in the other camera and go with the back to the other view. Oh no. What did I do? Yeah, huh? People say I'm a little bit of a question mark. Like, my granddad always says the saying about a confused person. I don't know. There's like a really common saying about somebody that's indecisive and confused, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But apparently that's me. A lot of people say it as it's spelt. I've always said it like, feel it. You've got a Katy Perry profile. Nice. Like a Twitter account. But for Katy Perry. Must be my common genes. Yes. We've got the common genes. Like cookies versus biscuits. Yeah, we've got cookies and biscuits and they're completely different. Yeah, our chips are chips, like chips. But you call them crisps. Which is really confusing. I love how places are different. It's really confusing but really interesting. Biscuits for breakfast. Sometimes I have biscuits for breakfast. I do like a good hobnob with a cup of tea. That's always good. I like your chips. When I went to America, I had like loads of Lay's, which is like Walkers here, and they're actually a lot nicer. Gravy. Yeah. White or brown, and has some bits of meats in it. Yeah, aka Walkers. Because I went there and I was like, what are Lay's? And I was like, oh, it's the Walkers logo. We keep saying that we're going to go to America. Don't know when. Probably never now that James is here. Well, not for a good few years anyway. The gravy is terrifying. You guys are hilarious. Seriously, people always ring me at the most inconvenient time. Thank you. Now it's interrupted my iTunes. Right. Are you guys enjoying this view? Or should I switch back to the other one? A trusty little camera. This new dude is like really impressive. Please stop talking food. Yeah. It's making me hungry as well. And I just realised I haven't had any tea. Or did I? I had some Watsits. Does that count? Probably not. I'll probably go and have some granola after this. Sounds like a good idea. You're a human. That's nice to know. You have a good sense of smell. You have bacon and cereal. Yeah, evil laughs all round. I'm actually quite hungry now though, as well. I keep going outside the lines. What's wrong with me? This never happens. I might actually get my pot of Prismacolor down, you know. Pancakes and sausage, and pancakes and bacon. Yep, I don't understand that either. Why would you make? I don't like the mix of savoury and sweet. I just don't understand it. Chicken and waffles? That's just crazy talk right there. Right, let's have a look at the bottom of the beak. Oh dear. Right, there we go. Yeah, sweet and meat. Yeah, that I don't understand it. Hold on. Oh, okay. Nice. Haircut on Tuesday. Potato waffles. Burnishing. Yeah, like Belgian waffles. They are nice, but you need them with chocolate and not chicken. That's just crazy talk. Mixing chicken on something delicious. Like a Belgian waffle. Let's get these little lines in. And then we can add some feathers, but they're like the boring grey feathers. How can I judge? I don't know. You shouldn't be putting chicken with your waffles, I know that much. Yes. Right. So a few little details put in there. A few more. There's a Chick-fil-A in the airport. Did not get that at all. You had Belgian waffles yesterday for the first time. They are a bit too sweet. The amount of like chocolate and stuff you put on it, or that some people put on them, is like, how can you eat that? It's just too sweet. Yeah, I can't get around the meat aspect of like the whole. My husband eats bacon and croissants, and I'm just like, what are you doing? No. If anything, have one with a strawberry. Could be a sweet glazed bit of chicken. Honey roasted chicken. Regular fried chicken with maple syrup. See, maple syrup is made for pancakes. Oh dear, I've got major backaches today. Right. Yeah, I'd like to know whether you have Marmite in America. Love a bit of Marmite. Actually, Vegemite. Yum yum. Right, let's do some of these feathers. I need my colour picker though. Where's my colour picker? I didn't have a picker. Oh, I know why. Because I'm on the crop tool. Only in specialty shops, and it's not hugely popular. Is it really popular here as well, though? Is that black or is that dark blue? You had a Marmite sandwich earlier. Nice. Marmite on toast is good for me. This challenge is really challenging me. Let's go for this one. Yeah, it's my camera that's wobbling because this is attached to my desk, and as I work, it wobbles. I need to attach it to here again. It was on my shelf with my microphone, but I got a new microphone stand. So now my microphone mounts behind the screens, which is great. And I thought it would be a good idea to put the camera on the desk, but obviously it's not. So I'm going to have to move that. I'll move it for the next stream, don't you worry. I need to sharpen a lot of these pencils though. I don't want to spend the whole time sharpening. But these colours are like perfection. What did they do to my eraser? It broke. I snapped it because I was bending it, and then it just went, and it scared the life out of me because I was recording a voiceover, and then it just decided to snap in half. So now I've got two halves. But yes, I am severely hungry now that we've been talking about food, to the point that it's actually starting to hurt. I'll go and get something to eat soon. Add a little bit of these feathers, and then I think we'll call it a night. I'll have to finish, or I'll do as much as I can in the next stream, I think. There is a sharp pencil. I don't want to have to keep, like, I've got this whole pot of Prismacolors. Actually, several pots of Prismacolors. None of them are sharpened. And I just want to use this 70% cool grey for a little while to try and get the tone. So I'm not going to bother sharpening it. You can use blunt pencils, guys, but it's much easier to use sharp ones. But see, I don't have any like really dark, really grey pencils that are blue in the Polychromos. That might do. And it's nice and sharp, but that's too light, so I'm gonna have to mix it. Maybe that's why, because I'm hungry. Yeah, maybe. But I haven't been eating a lot of carbohydrates lately, and I decided to treat myself to some chips when we was out, and I don't know if it was that, like, carbohydrate overload, plus I had some cake. Probably that. You need to get James to learn how to sharpen pencils. Yeah. I do. And then he can do admin as well. I really need someone to do my admin work for me so I can get more drawing done. Admin work, at the moment I'm spending so long answering emails and doing admin work that it's taking up a lot of my time. So I'll have to look into better time management, I think. So like these feathers are supposed to be quite like a light browny colour. And then let me just, because I can invert it back now. Yeah, these are like a whitey cream, like peachy tone. But I'm needing to draw them grey. And he is green here around the eye, yellow here, and like a turquoisey blue at the back here. And then underneath it's like a really dark bluey green. But colours which I'm having to draw are blacky green there, and then purple, which goes into like this reddy orange, and then into this really bright electric blue. I really want to do those ones. If you was closer, yeah, you need to move. That's the only option. That's the answer. You just have to move. So at the moment I'm like mixing this colour, which is deep cobalt green, which I've rarely used, I think. I think I used him a little bit in the... I think I used it a little bit in the Kingfisher that I did. But I don't believe that I have used that pencil often. So I bet he's excited to come out of the pencil pot. You probably get chicken grease on from all them chicken and waffles you've been eating. Yeah, you should set up... No, you don't have to go that far. You can just like live in my garden. Or you can live in the shed. Or Bedgebury Forest. Or with the llamas. You could just move to your friends in the marsh. That's a good option. This colour's actually coming out a lot better than what the beak is. So that's something. Right. Let's get a good old layer down on this bit. I might have to sharpen this pencil actually. That's better. Is this more pleasing for you? That's better. Look how sharp it is now. Ooh, look at that colour go down. Yeah, you can go in the shed with the spiders. I'll give you a hoover so you can hoover them up. It's fine. You've actually camped with in the alpaca's field before. I bet that was fun. Wake up and this alpaca is just like munching some grass right outside. Whenever you mention alpacas or llamas, all I think of is just The Emperor's New Groove. It's just such a good film. We've got some featherage taking place. You haven't seen it in years. We have it on DVD. I might make James watch it. And they probably just look at it and be like, what are you doing, Mum? What eraser am I using? I use two. Where is it? I've got a Tombow. I've got this rectangular one. I do have a round one as well, but I haven't got around to adding any refills to my basket yet. But I need to do a Jackson order because I'm out of dark sepia pencils. This is the only one that is like usable without it being too small. My Cretacolor one, if I use the side which I've broken, it crumbles. But if I use the end, the rounded end, then it's fine. Who's James? James is my baby. My little boy. This cobalt, what is it? Deep cobalt green is actually really good. I'm really enjoying this one. It's nice actually getting some colour down as well. I always get excited when I get to use new colours. Just got to darken it up now though. It's looking a bit more bird-like now. The area where the sear would be, at the top of the beak. Yeah, I agree. Starting to sort of come together a little bit. Everything comes together when you add the feathers. This challenge might actually take me a couple times, a couple streams to complete, so I might actually just change my schedule. I've got next week to do this challenge once more, and then the following week I've got the one colour challenge, so just using one pencil, and that's it. But I might change it to do 3 lots of the inverted challenge. We'll see how we get on. Oh, you're off. Thanks for stopping by. I'll post the progress in on Instagram and all those places. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Good night. Yeah, so that's really white, so just need to darken up a little bit. And then add some little darker areas through here. This needs to come down a little bit more. Dark sepia, where you gone? Yeah, one pencil. That will be interesting. Obviously I'm going to use the white pencil because that's not a colour. It doesn't really count. Actually, I could use a solvent. We'll see. I haven't defined myself a set of rules yet. I think you should do a challenge where you use all pinks or blues. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to go for, so I don't know whether to do that kind of thing. Like just one colour. Like one, and then, yeah, like blue and then all the different pencil tones of blue that I have. Or whether just to use one pencil. Don't know yet. I'll have a think. But that does sound good. I might do that. And that gives me a bit more pencils to use. I am starting to get incredibly hungry now. So, what I'm going to do is just fill in, itchy nose, I'm going to just fill in this small blue patch of feathers there, and then we're going to go. Well, I'm going to go and get some food. Probably granola. You could also use the technically not a colour black. Yes, you got the black and the white, and they're technically not the colours, so they're good to use. Fill in these little feathery bits. So there's like some really royal blue colours. That looks like it might be perfect. And I've never even used this pencil before, it's never been sharpened. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I like that. Right. All those little feathery bits. Do a graphite challenge. I'd love to use graphite actually. I have got a graphite set which is all ready to go. I do use it occasionally, but I haven't actually done any sort of graphite publicly. Well, that's a lie. I do have some graphite speed drawing on the channel somewhere. Maybe limit the colour tones to just 5 pencils. That's a good idea as well, yeah. I like that one actually. Let's go for that. And then you guys can decide the colour for me again. This is gonna look so weird without any context behind it. Different blue. That's the wrong kind. No. You. Aha! I do need to draw Skip again. I haven't actually technically finished a drawing of him. I finished a painting of him. I don't know if that counts. But yeah, I do need to draw Skip. Perhaps I could do him in the one colour. That's a good idea. You're full of good ideas, you are. What's this colour? Let's try that one. Let's just try all the colours and see what we get. I'd love to do a rainbow challenge as well, where I just use, like, create a portrait out of a gradation of like rainbow colours. I'd love to do that as well. Right. You try. Yes. You do a good job. Right. See, we've got some colour down. It's not all just boring beak. Now, we've got some sort of colour down. It's Jazza. Oh, Jaffa. When I saw Jazza, I immediately thought of drawing with Jazza, or draw with Jazza, and I was like, he has a tail. Jaffa. Yeah, he's fine with his tail now. His little fluff's growing back. He's doing good. Back to his grumpy self. Very grumpy, especially with the new kitten. Keep biting him and biting his poor little tail. Do feel sorry for him. I tell you what, this challenge is just like made for these Prismacolor pencils. I might just switch to using the Prismacolors. Just made for it. Was that the colour I was using? What was that? What did you use? Whisper has been trying to play with his tail too much. Too much. But Jaffa tells him off. So it's not too bad. But Jaffa's quite good. He does put up with it, and then when it gets too much, he's just like, just stop it. He shuts it down. Gives him a swipe. Little Whisper's so cute though. He's really loving. I've not had a cat that's as loving as Whisper. So it's really nice. Okay, let's just fill in a tiny bit of this thing here. And then some overlappy little bitsy bobs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, guys, because I've got a really exciting present coming in the post tomorrow. Like, I've been waiting for it all week, and then something went wrong, and then I didn't think I was going to get it, and then I was like, I need it. So I'm really excited, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. It's like Christmas when you get new gadgets arrive. It's like when I was waiting for the Amazon man to come with my microphone stand and stuff. I was just like, hurry up. Why aren't you here? And it's really annoying as well because sometimes Amazon doesn't have like tracking, so you can, like on DPD or other like courier websites, you can sort of track where the little man is. But with Amazon you can't always do that. And it's really annoying because I just like to spy on where my package is. Is that just me? He is much bigger. I'll take a picture for you. He's huge now. His tail's got like really long and whoppy, and he walks in and he's just like whop whop whop. Okay, we're gonna stop there, guys, because I'm getting really, really hungry and also really hot, thirsty, and just generally tired. So I didn't actually get that much done, and I'm really annoyed because I wanted to get a lot more done than what I have. So what I might do is work a little bit on it when I get some time, if I get some time. But if not, then I will do it in the next stream. Oh, hi Phil. Oh, I'm just about to go. I was just signing off. It is a cool challenge. It looks really odd, but I'm feeling it now, just as I decided to end. But I need to go and have some granola with some yogurt and some strawberries and some honey. Yum yum. Yeah, Phil, you missed it. But my next stream won't be a Sunday, because in 2 weeks' time it's Father's Day. I don't know if it's like everywhere Father's Day, but it's Father's Day here. And I don't want to stream on that Sunday, so it's going to be the Saturday, the 16th. So instead of being the 17th on a Sunday, it's going to be the 16th on the Saturday. Same time. And we might be able to go for a little bit longer as well, because then it'll be Sunday the next day. It doesn't matter if I don't get up. Get the beak done and then exciting bits next time. That's a good idea. Yeah, I get the boring beak done. I get all that horrible lines in, and then we can do the fun feathers. I can't wait to use some really exciting colours for this bit. Just wish there was more of it. Should have picked a better reference. Oh, Steph, hi. I know, I'm just going, but thanks for stopping along. Is that a step state? Oh no. Better not be. Better not be a step state. Let me pop all these back. Oh, it's really hot. I've got sweaty hands, and all my pencils are like, bleh. Right. So yeah, it is hard. This is how much I've got done in 2 hours, and it's not that much. It's really challenging thinking of things like the beak, which I'm drawing, is supposed to be dark, but it's light, and yeah. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, hopefully I'm going to take a picture of it and then I'm going to put it on Photoshop and I'm going to see what it looks like, just to make sure I'm on the right track, because I don't want to like carry on and then it's not good. Yeah, hopefully we can see you in the next one. I didn't come up with this challenge. I've seen it. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it ages ago and I was like, that seems like a really fun idea. It's fun, but it's difficult. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah. But I'll take a picture and I'll post it on Instagram and stuff. You don't think it is? Good. You'll be on a coach home from London after seeing Ed Sheeran. Nice. And you have steps on the Sunday. So the Saturday was a good date. There was a reason why I picked the Saturday, not the Sunday then. Right, guys. I am severely hungry. So I'm going to go and eat my breakfast for dinner. And then, yeah. Hopefully you will have enjoyed this one. And I will hopefully see you guys on the 16th. at 8:30, same time as usual, but on the Saturday instead. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed me struggling through the beginning of this challenge, and we'll continue it in 2 weeks' time. So see you guys later. Let me get to my thing. Bye.